The strange and the unexplained have always piqued my interest. Haunted or even cursed items certainly fall into that morbid curiosity. Physical objects with mysterious or tragic histories that are believed to be imbued with dark or negative energy. Paintings, jewelry, dolls, these are the typical examples throughout history. But as time and technology advances, is it possible for a video game to be cursed? Hello and welcome back to another episode of Deep Cuts, a show that examines lore, backstories, and theories in video games. The story of Killswitch has been floating around for a number of years now, and it's not to be confused with the 2003 PS2 game. Killswitch was a video game released back in 1989 by a company called the Corvina Corporation. It was a horror-adventure game with monochromatic graphics and a soundtrack comprised of slowed-down Czech folk songs. The game had two selectable characters, a human woman named Porto and a fire-breathing demon named Gast. Despite being a more powerful character, playing as Gast was much more difficult as the character is completely invisible. Completing the game as Gast was virtually impossible, which made Porto more or less the default character. The game starts with your character waking up deep in a dark coal mine, and the goal is to ascend the mine and presumably escape, evading everything from undead workers to possessed machinery and solving the many puzzles which were said to have been laughably difficult. And as if the game wasn't strange enough, upon completion, Killswitch deleted itself. It couldn't be played again, it was not recoverable, it couldn't be copied, and no player could experience the game as both Porto and Gast. Players were expectedly not happy about this, and would try workarounds to solve this issue, but to no avail. With the main issue being simply that the Corvina Corporation only made 5,000 copies of Killswitch and refused to produce any more. And in May of 1990, they had issued the following press release. Killswitch was designed to be a unique playing experience. Like reality, it is unrepeatable, unretrievable, and illogical. One might even say ineffable. Death is final, death is complete. The fates of Porto and her beloved Gast are as unknowable as our own. It is the desire of the Corvina Corporation that this be so, and we ask our customers to respect that desire. Rest assured, Corvina will continue to provide the highest quality of games to the West, and that Killswitch is merely one among our many wonders. This didn't do much to mitigate players' frustration, and if anything, led to a rabid hunt to track down the remaining copies of Killswitch. It didn't take long for the well to run dry, and among the 5,000 copies of the game produced, not one person has ever been confirmed to have beaten the game with Gast. In 2005, on the online auction site eBay, a still shrink-wrapped copy of Killswitch was sold. It was sold to a Japanese man named Yamamoto Ruichi, based out of Tokyo, possibly the last usable copy of the game in existence, and it sold for a whopping $733,000. Yamamoto purchased the game with the intent of playing it, recording his footage and uploading it online to share his experience with other video game enthusiasts. However, to date, the only film which has surfaced is a 1 minute and 45-second clip of a haggard Yamamoto at his computer. The avatar selection screen is visible over his right shoulder. Yamamoto is crying. It's a creepy story, and this story's notoriety has reached almost urban legend status in the realm of video game folklore. The story of Killswitch has even made the rounds on video game websites and creepy game lists all over the internet. But what's the real story behind it? Well, it's just that, a story. The Invisible Games is an online archive of short stories, among them a little tale by the name Killswitch, written by author Catherine M. Valenti. Killswitch was also included in her short story anthology, The Melancholy of Mecha Girl, released in 2013. It's amazing to me how a story that's clearly a work of fiction can be spread and become misconstrued over the internet to become something else entirely. But it's also a credit to the author for creating a compelling story that clearly captured the imaginations of many readers across forums, message boards, and various facets of the internet. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Deep Cuts. Let me know what you thought about it, and as always, if you liked it, please hit that like button because it really does help my channel a lot. And of course, binge watch some of my other Deep Cut videos if you like this one. Thanks again.